Carpet doesn't look like this anymore.
Hello everybody and welcome to the FloorCast. In today's episode we're going to be breaking down the basics of carpet.
Before we get started, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications on our latest videos.
Carpet is sold as a rolled good, which as the name implies means it comes in massive rolls.
It is a soft surface flooring with a wide selection of styles and designs.
Now, not all carpet is sold in rolls. Commercial carpet tile is sold in pieces by the box, but this will be covered in a future video.
Carpet features fibers that are tightly twisted into strands through a process called tufting.
These fibers are tightly bound to a backing that provides stability and holds the carpet together.
These fibers can come in a wide variety of materials, from natural ones like wool
to synthetic materials like nylon and polyester.
Nylon is one of the most commonly used materials in carpet manufacturing.
This is a stain-resistant and durable carpet fiber generally used in areas with higher foot traffic.
It's recommended for homes with pets, kids, or those who entertain frequently.
Another common material is polyester.
Similar to nylon, polyester has stain and water resistance.
Unfortunately, they are found to be less durable and more likely to fade in the sun than nylon.
Another popular fiber is wool.
Wool is a very durable and luxurious material that provides comfort underfoot.
The drawbacks to wool is it is susceptible to staining and water damage.
It can even be damaged by chemicals and stain removers, meaning it needs to be cleaned and maintained properly.
Olefin is another option for carpet.
This very durable design is mainly recommended for high traffic areas.
It also tends to be more affordable than comparable designs.
And let's not forget about Triexta.
Triexta is similar to nylon, repelling stains and moisture.
However, it is much softer than nylon, creating a unique blend of comfort and durability.
Now, regardless of the material, the carpet generally features padding underneath. Carpets can also be tufted in many different ways.
But mostly these fall under the category of cut pile or loop pile.
As the name suggests, a cut pile features the tufted strands cut and loose at one end. This is as opposed to loop pile, where the tufted strands are left uncut, creating a loop effect on the carpet surface.
In a future video, we will cover the different types of tufting in depth.
For now, we want to cover some standard carpet terms that we haven't got to yet.
These are important to know as they're used frequently throughout the industry.
First, face weight.
This refers to the weight of the carpet's fibers per square yard minus the weight of the backing material.
A higher face weight leads to more resistance against furniture and foot traffic.
Next, we have pile height.
This refers to the length of the carpet strands or fibers.
Lower pile height allows for more durability and less chance for the floor to get dirty.
While a higher pile height allows for a plush and comfortable experience, it is not recommended for high traffic areas.
So as you can see, there are many different ways to manufacture carpets,
with thousands of unique styles and patterns.
but that provides a wide range of options to choose from.
So no matter what you're looking for, you can find it at Georgia Carpet.
Thank you everyone for watching today's video. We hope you enjoyed it.
If you did, please be sure to drop us a like and leave us a comment down below.
And until next time,
Stay on trend with FloorCast.